Weird random facts you didn't know. Part 30. Tigers take revenge on those who have wronged them. They're one of the most vengeful animals on the planet. Scientists proved that the function of zebra stripes is to deter insects. The smell of freshly cut grass is actually a distress signal. The grass is basically crying out for help. Owls cannot move their eyes. Their eyes are not eyeballs but cylinders held in place by bones. So owls have evolved to be able to rotate their head 270 degrees horizontally and 90 degrees vertically. Dogs have only recently been able to watch TV, since they need about 70 images per second, which older TVs couldn't deliver, and dogs can tell when people are untrustworthy and will stop listening to a person if they prove unreliable. Speaking of dogs, Will Smith and his German Shepherd co-star had such good relations in the movie I Am Legend that rumors surfaced that Smith was interested in becoming the dog's new owner.
Why? So you can beat him?
Weird and disturbing facts about animals. Male giraffes will headbutt a female in the bladder until she urinates, then it tastes the urine to help it determine whether or not the female is ovulating. Leeches have 32 brains, 18 testicles, 10 stomachs, 5 pair of eyes, 2 hearts, and 300 teeth in its 3-jawed mouth. Whales cannot drink ocean water because of the salt. Whales obtain their water by breaking down nutrients from their food, mostly from fat. When they accidentally drink salt water, their super-efficient kidneys filter the salt out, resulting in pee twice as salty as seawater. Squids have a donut-shaped brain with their esophagus running through the middle. If they swallow too big of a bite, they can give themselves brain damage. Since frogs have long tongues, they can't use it to push food down their throat, so when they have food in their mouths, they close their eyes and push the food down their throats using their eyeballs. Chickens don't have a urethra or an anus. Instead, they only have one hole called a cloaca. All waste exits from here, including the eggs. But if an egg is too large, it can get stuck and could cause the chicken to die from constipation.
Strange animal facts you probably didn't know about.
Ooh, I
Okay.
love animal facts. It makes me competitive.
Did you know that penguins propose?
Like for marriage?
Yeah. Male penguins often give female penguins a pebble as a proposal gift. If the female accepts, they use it to build their new nest together. So basically, penguins have their own version of, will you accept this pebble?
It makes me sad that penguins are more romantic than me.
Yeah,
like
they
that's
give
sad.
a pebble, and then the wife turns around and uses it to build the crib. Wombat.
What's that?
Good morning to you. It's a wombat. It's like a big ruby on a little bit of HGH.
What kind of animal is it?
It's like a wombat.
No, I heard the name.
It's not domesticated like a pooch. It's like a wild wombat. I just keep saying it. No,
So
I
it's
think
not a bat.
It's not a bat. I don't believe.
It's a wombat.
It could be a bat though, but it is a wombat.
Okay,
I don't know.
Somebody in the comments tell us what a wombat
They
is.
poop in cubes.
Oh, that's sick.
They produced cube-shaped poop.
I-
Imagine if you could shit in a perfect Rubik's cube and you just drop it off at people.
I'm not too far after too much McDonald's.
Okay.
Sloths only take a once a week. Turtles breathe through their booty hole. Houseflies taste with their feet. Bats have been known to intentionally urinate on individuals. Ferrets face a life or death situation if they don't engage in mating. Monkeys employ the unorthodox tactic of throwing feces at each other as a means to assert dominance. Eating pizza causes you to take a fat afterward. Naked mole rats possess a remarkable immunity to cancer. A lizard species earned the name Jesus Christ lizard due to its exceptional ability to seemingly walk on water. Lizards lose half their body weight when they take a shit. Honeybees exhibit the capacity to recognize and remember human faces. Some frog species employ the unconventional method of giving birth through their oral cavity. Mitochondria is not the power of the cell. Your mom is. The Amazon River dolphin stands out due to its distinctive pink hue. Dogs can identify other animals by smelling their massive turd. Manatees share an unexpected common ancestry with elephants. Anteaters will pee-pee on their poop to make it soggy. Squirrels will eat themselves if they get too hungry.
Dirty animal facts that biology class definitely didn't teach you. Part 2. Salmons die right after they mate and start rotting while they're still alive. If you own a bird, you can pet its head and feet, but do not pet its back. They get sexual pleasure from this, and you're gonna give them blue balls. Sweet little ladybugs are actually cannibals and eat their siblings to grow faster and eliminate competition. The average 8-inch banana slug has an average 8-inch pee-pee, but if it's not the right size for its mate, she'll eat it off like beef jerky until it is the right size. All triggerfish are born as females, and the most masculine and toughest ones transform into a male. And with virtually no competition, she gets a lot of triggerfish cooter. Pandas in captivity often lose their sex drives and are shown videos of other pandas getting it on to encourage them to do so.
This may look like a dangerous snake, but it's not. It's actually a rare insect called the hawk moth caterpillar. When threatened, its head fills with air to look like a snake and scare off predators.
You would think that eagles are the most dominant when it comes to the air, but it's actually the owl. First off, some owls are a lot bigger than you think. They have these special serrations in their wings, which allows them to cut through the air without making a sound. And they also have the ability to soak up any sound that they do make, which means they're capable of completely silent flight. They're also one of the most aggressive and territorial creatures on the planet. They're known for driving any predators out of their territory, like eagles, foxes, and even wolves. One zoo made the mistake of putting eagles in the same cage as great horned owls. The zookeepers found pieces of eagles and full belly owls. Size doesn't matter, they'll even sometimes try to grab things like deer or even humans. Yes, owls will attack you. And in case you were wondering, this is how an owl looks with no feathers. Follow for more fun facts.
What up? Facts? You for sure didn't know about tigers. Or maybe you do. I don't know. A tiger can kill with one paw swipe. They've been known to crush bear skulls and even break their spines. There was actually an incident where a tiger killed a lion with one paw swipe. If they can do it to Mufasa, they can do it to you and everybody in your casa. The tiger's legs are so powerful they remain standing still sometimes after they die. Yeah, this one's probably not even alive. A tiger can leap forward about 20 to 30 feet in one jump. Tony the tiger about a slam dunk. Now the white spots behind their ears are thought to function as eyes. That way nobody hits them with that sneak attack. And the tiger has a special tongue that can lick the skin, feathers, and fur right off their prey. Look, they've been known to lick paint off walls. Also, if a tiger licked the back of your head, you'd walk away with a fresh skin fade. Got a blast.
Small facts. Dolphins actually love interacting with pregnant women because they communicate by ultrasound. Not only can they hear the mother's heartbeat, but they can actually hear the baby's as well. And they find this very fascinating. A man from Argentina posted a photo of a giant mosquito called a galley nipper. While its bite can be really painful, it's not nearly as dangerous as the smaller mosquitoes, which can transmit Zika virus and yellow fever. Small facts. Dolphins actually love interacting with pregnant women because they communicate. Average silverback gorilla is 4 to 9 times stronger than the average male. They can lift up to 1,800 pounds and their grip can crush the skull of a crocodile. The average silverback gorilla—
Oh, word? I'll give you like 10 more. How about the frog that literally runs fades by breaking bones through its skin and using them as claws? Oh yeah, that's a real thing. How about the fact that frogs can't vomit, so they'll just eject their stomachs and sometimes scrub it with their feet before they put it back in? What about this one that literally looks like the frog version of Buffalo Bill if he was successful? Like, he legit looked like he committed multiple kermicides and just wore the skin of his victims. Not to mention it has a name written by a 3rd grader that could literally get me guidelined. I'm not gonna say it, but someone in the comments will. And then there's a Darwin frog who will literally swallow his entire family, keep them in his vocal cords, and then give birth by vomiting them up one by one. You know, in a weird way, that's kinda wholesome. What about that time hundreds of frogs in Germany started exploding because crows figured out how to remove their livers, causing their organs to literally explode out of their bodies? How about the fact that this frog can sleep comfortably on a quarter, yet can somehow one-shot an elephant? There's no elephants in the Amazon, so I don't even know who nature is trying to impress. And last and probably least, you know where this is going. The fact that the Suriname toad is born in one of the most triggering ways possible. The more you know, although sometimes I wish I didn't.
Did you know jellyfish have no heart, but they don't know it because they have no brains either? Here are some fascinating animal facts. Marine iguanas can halt their own hearts for up to 45 minutes to avoid detection by sharks. Male fruit flies seek out alcohol when rejected for intercourse. Pandas sleep wherever they please without a designated spot. Cheetahs are so shy and socially awkward that zoos sometimes pair them with emotional support dogs. Koalas have fingerprints closely resembling humans, potentially affecting crime scenes. Ghost crabs growl using teeth in their stomachs. The mantis shrimp possesses the world's fastest punch, reaching speeds of 50 miles per hour. Female lions, contrary to popular belief, perform 90% of the hunting. A grizzly bear's bite can crush a bowling ball. Male horses possess more teeth than their female counterparts. A group of ferrets is called a business, funny enough. Reindeer eyes change from golden or brown to blue during winter. The tongue of a blue whale is so large that up to 50 people could stand on it. The axolotl, a unique salamander, has the incredible ability to regenerate entire limbs, including parts of its spinal cord.
In the Amazon rainforest, there's a tiny monkey, dwarfed by the evolutionary pressure of ancient habitat fragmentation. They're cute, relatively docile, and live in tiny groups of around 6 tiny individuals. These are the pygmy marmosets, also referred to as finger monkeys. The pygmy marmoset is the smallest species of monkey in the world. They measure just 4 to 6 inches in length and weigh approximate 100 grams. While they might be tiny, their jump isn't. The pygmy marmoset is able to jump over 16 feet in length, 5 meters, between tree branches. Sadly, their popularity as a novelty item has led to them being hunted to vulnerable status in their natural habitats. As pets, they do not fare well and suffer solely for the amusement of those seeking exotic pets. Pygmy marmosets are heavily threatened by deforestation and human intervention and are currently classified by the ICUN as vulnerable.
Don't freak out, but this bug lives on your face and it's there right now. You just can't see them since they're so small. These are called face mites, and they're found in your eyelashes, your eyebrows, your hair, and the sides of your nose. They live in your pores, and the only time they come out is at nighttime when they mate, and then they go back in your pores to lay their eggs. It's nothing to worry about though. They only cause issues if they multiply too much and then get out of control. Now if they start talking to you, then you might want to get that checked out. What's that? Oh, nothing, the bugs were just talking.
Did you know that leopards can also fish? Pay attention to this cunning leopard. He caught a little antelope but didn't kill it, continuously glancing around as if searching for something. It turned out he was using the little antelope as bait to catch a bigger meal when the antelope's mother would come to rescue it. This little antelope falls into the leopard's hands, but the leopard's focus isn't on the little antelope. The little antelope seemed like a child waiting for its mother to come and take it away. Suddenly, the little antelope ran away quickly, but the leopard followed closely and intercepted it. The little antelope had just seen its mother coming. The leopard is keeping a close eye on the approaching antelope parents. The little antelope tried to run away immediately while the leopard was distracted, but it wasn't that easy to escape. The leopard still had big plans for it. The antelope's mother stayed far away, too scared to approach. Her child was right in front of her, but the family couldn't reunite. Although the leopard's skills weren't extraordinary, they were more than enough to handle the parents. Left with no other option, the antelope mother had to rely on the little antelope. But the little antelope was already terrified and failed multiple attempts to escape. The leopard's behavior was too harsh. The leopard's tail waved casually, exuding an air of superiority. It held the little antelope's life in its paws. What to do now? Let it be in the past. They certainly can't defeat the leopard. The leopard saw the antelope's mother hesitate, so it started attacking the little antelope to provoke her. The leopard's behavior was extremely annoying, attacking the little antelope while keeping an eye on the antelope's mother. However, the antelope mother was still reluctant to take the bait and eventually gave up on her child. Life in the wild isn't as impulsive as we might think. Losing a child is easier than losing one's own life. Instead of risking rescue, it's better to go home and have another one. The leopard suffered no loss from the failed fishing attempt. Although the antelope was small, it was enough for a meal. Given the circumstances, the leopard took the little antelope in its mouth and prepared to head home for dinner.
What's something people don't know about animals? This is going to blow your mind and say, animals do what? Ever seen a parrot dance like it's in a nightclub? They do it to impress potential mates. Well, who knew birds had better moves than us? And speaking of smooth operators, did you know octopuses are escape artists? They can squeeze through gaps the size of a coin. Houdini, who? Oh, and let's not forget about cows. They have best friends and get stressed when they're separated. Can't blame them, right? But wait, there's more. Dolphins give each other names. Yep, they use unique whistles to call out to their pals. Who needs a phone when you're that smart? And here's a wild one. Did you know wombats poop cubes? It helps keep their territory tidy and, well, it's just pretty odd, isn't it? So next time you think humans are the only ones with traits, remember these amazing animals. They're out there living their best weird lives. Stay curious.
Why the platypus is the strangest animal in the world. To begin with the obvious, its beak is very similar to that of a duck, but its tail resembles more that of a beaver. Despite being mammals, they lay eggs instead of giving birth. If that weren't strange enough, the skin and fur of platypuses emits a fluorescent glow when exposed to ultraviolet light. They have venomous glands in their hind legs. This venom causes intense pain and swelling in humans. When hunting underwater, they practically do it blindly, as their duckbill is capable of detecting the electromagnetic waves of their prey. One more thing, females secrete milk through pores in the skin, and their offspring collect it by licking the mother's abdomen.
Weird animal facts that you probably didn't know. A flamingo's head has to be upside down when it eats. Female ferrets die if they do not mate once they go into heat. Only half a dolphin's brain sleeps at a time. Cockroaches have two brains, one inside their skulls, and a second, more primitive brain that is back near their abdomen.
These are cool-ass facts about the pug.
Did you know the wrinkles on a pug's forehead were bred into them to mimic the Chinese character for prince? Which is fitting since they were originally bred 2,000 years ago to accompany Chinese royalty. But back then, pugs looked very different than they do now, with much longer faces that have been bred to be flatter over time. However, people have been recently making retro pugs that look more historically accurate to their ancient relatives. The name pug comes from one of two places. Either because of their similar appearance to a pug monkey, which are what are now known as marmosets, or because their wrinkly face looked like a fist, the Latin word for which was pugnus. So either way, they got roasted pretty hard. There was even a secret society called the Order of the Pug, where to join you had to crawl around with a dog collar, scratch at the door, and have many pug-like qualities. Must have been a lot of wrinkly people with breathing issues, I guess.
Don't ever pet this bird. You see, that is a cardinal red bird, one of the most territorial birds in the world. And if you pet one, you may be in danger. Despite having a stunning red appearance, cardinals are known for their powerful beaks and legs, which they use to crack open seeds, berries, and nuts. These arrogant birds can grow up to 9 inches and weigh less than 1 pound. But don't think these are just innocent small birds. You see, they are known to be very romantic and vocal birds, meaning they will only have one partner for life. But that just makes it worse. This is because since they only have to look after one mate, they will be highly aggressive and territorial to anyone who comes near it. So why did the bird not attack the man in the video? You see, most likely this bird did not have a mate and therefore didn't feel the need to attack.
Animal facts you didn't know. Although hyenas look like dogs, they're not even in the canine family at all, and they're more closely related to the mongoose. The ii is the only primate that's able to use echolocation. Everyone knows the giant salamander is enormous, but it can actually regenerate its limbs. It turns out dogs can see more than just black and white. And in fact, they can actually distinguish between shades of blue and yellow better than humans can.
Do you know why pigs bathe in mud? There are 3 main reasons, and they're actually genius. Rolling in mud helps keep pigs cool on hot days. Pigs also like to cool off in water, but a dip in the mud keeps them cooler longer because mud evaporates more slowly, prolonging the cooling effect. Mud helps protect a pig's sensitive skin from sunburn. At the Gentle Barn, we also apply sunscreen and provide shade to make sure our piggies are fully protected from the sun. A thick layer of mud can act as a natural insect repellent, keeping pesky bugs like flies away. And that's it. Now you'll know the answer next time someone says...
Facts you didn't know about lions. Or maybe you did, I don't know. A lion's roar can be heard from 5 miles away. Their majestic roar is caused by a ligament in their voice box. The ligament is stretched, which enables more air to pass through the vocal cords, making that deep and loud sound that'll make your heart pound. Number 2, lion cubs are born with blue eyes. Then they change to brown or amber when the cub reaches 2 to 3 months. You can't deny that cuteness. Lions don't hunt or eat every day. Look, hunting takes up too much of their energy and it's not always necessary. Instead, the big beasts will literally stuff themselves to a bursting point in one sitting. The Romans used lions to battle in the Colosseum with gladiators. Thousands of these big cats were slaughtered and even some men got devoured. The lion's eye is 6 times more sensitive to light than that of a human's eye. Look, what I'm saying is their eye is designed to amplify faint light like from the moon and the stars, which give them that advantage to hunt at night with that quality sight.
Number 10. Squirrels cannot see the color red. Number 9. The average chicken lays about 260 eggs per year. Number 8. The starfish is the only animal capable of turning its stomach inside out. Number 7. Worldwide, more people eat and drink milk from goats than any other animal. Number 6. The most popular dog breed in Canada, America, and Great Britain is the Labrador Retriever. Number 5. The largest giant squid ever found weighed 8,000 pounds. Number 4. Whale milk is 50% fat. Number 3. In 2003, Dr. Roger Mugford invented the Wag-O-Meter, a device that claims to interpret a dog's exact mood by measuring the wag of its tail. Number 2. The American Kennel Club, the most influential dog club in the United States, was founded in 1884. Number 1. Male dogs will raise their legs while urinating to aim higher on a tree or lamppost, because they want to leave a message that they are tall and intimidating. Some wild dogs in Africa try to run up tree trunks while they are urinating to appear to be very...
Did you know that the cheetah isn't the fastest animal? Whales aren't fish, and spiders aren't insects either. Let's explore some amazing animal facts. The cheetah is the fastest land animal, but it's not the fastest overall. The black marlin found in water is faster than a cheetah. However, the peregrine falcon holds the title of the fastest animal on Earth. Can you name 4 flightless birds? Ostrich, emu, kiwi, and penguin. The sloth is the slowest animal on Earth. The largest animal is the blue whale. Guess which animal produces the loudest noise? It's the pistol shrimp. Lastly, the mayfly has the shortest lifespan, living only for 1 day. Lyrebirds are masters of mimicry, imitating various sounds in their environment. Colossal squids have the largest eyes of any creature on Earth. African elephants have the largest ears among land animals. Kangaroos cannot walk backward due to their specialized hind legs. The king cobra is the longest venomous snake in the world, capable of reaching lengths of over 18 feet.
Jaguar facts you didn't know. Jaguars are smart enough to use the end of their tail as a fishing bait. They wave it in the water and attract fish. They're also one of the only big cats that actually likes getting into the water. And they're even known to dive deep in order to hunt caimans. They also happen to have the strongest bite out of all the big cats. Rather than just suffocating their prey, they go for the skull and crush it. Black jaguars are actually the exact same species as the spotted ones.
9 cutest facts about animals. The last one will blow your mind. Cows have best friends. Cows are social animals and can form strong bonds with each other. They often have a best friend within their herd. Corgis are royal companions. Corgis are known for their association with British royalty. Queen Elizabeth II was a famous corgi lover. Chickens can dream. Research has shown that chickens can enter REM, rapid eye movement sleep, suggesting that they may experience dreams. Penguins propose with pebbles. Male penguins in the wild often search for the perfect pebble to present to their chosen mate as a symbol of love and commitment. Otters hold hands. When otters sleep in the water, they hold hands with each other to stay together and prevent drifting apart. Dolphins name themselves. Dolphins develop a unique whistle sound in their early years, which serves as their name and helps them identify one another. Koalas have unique fingerprints. Just like humans, koalas have unique fingerprints, making each individual koala easily distinguishable. Red pandas are not related to giant pandas. Despite the similar name, red pandas are not closely related to giant pandas. They are their own distinct species. Elephants can hug with their trunks. Elephants use their trunks to greet each other affectionately, wrap around one another, and even offer comfort like a hug. Have you seen the pink dolphin in North Carolina? Here's why everyone's talking about it. First of all, pink dolphins are incredibly rare. Their pink color comes from a special gene that makes them albino, meaning they don't have the usual pigments. This makes them really unique and special. Usually you'll find pink dolphins in rivers and estuaries. That's why seeing one in North Carolina is so surprising and exciting for scientists and dolphin lovers. These dolphins behave just like regular dolphins, living in groups called pods and communicating with clicks and whistles. But their pink color makes them stand out in a big way. Sadly, dolphins face many threats like pollution and habitat destruction. Albino dolphins can have extra challenges, like getting sunburned more easily and having vision problems. People are fascinated by these beautiful creatures. Sightings like this help raise awareness about how important it is to protect our marine life and their habitats. Conserving our oceans is crucial. It's up to all of us to keep these amazing animals safe by reducing pollution and protecting their homes. So, let's celebrate this rare pink dolphin and remember to take care of our oceans.
3 animal facts that most people don't know. Number 1. Sometimes if there's more than one baby shark in the mother's stomach, they will actually try to slaughter and eat one another, so only one of them can be born. I guess that makes them natural-born killers. Number 2. There's a species of jellyfish that can actually live forever. I guess that makes immortality a real thing. Number 3. When whales get old, they become too weak to swim to the surface of the water, which unfortunately causes them to suffocate to death. So yes, a creature that lives in the ocean can actually drown. Like and follow for more content.
Animal facts you didn't want to know. Bears have displayed oral behaviors towards one another. Hippopotamuses possess pink-hued milk. The microscopic examination of cat hormones reveals striking similarities to those of a plastic bag, causing cats to become stimulated around such bags due to the scent association. Penguins hold rocks in high regard, utilizing them as a meaningful expression of their affection, leading some penguins to engage in theft and sexual exchanges for coveted rocks. The substantial speed and force behind a dolphin's ejaculation has led to speculation about potential consequences if it were to occur inside a human, though it might require some caution due to its impact on the internal organs. Some species of octopus detach their mating arm, offering it to a female as a gift. Bats engage in aggressive copulation, with males often biting females during the act. Certain insects use pheromones to deceive rivals into mating with them, leading to competition confusion.
5 facts about dogs you didn't know. The fastest dog breed is the Greyhound, which can run up to 45 miles an hour. That's almost as fast as a cheetah. And the average lifespan of a dog is about 10 to 13 years, depending on the breed. But the oldest dog ever is named Bobby, and he's 30 years old and still living. Next, the largest dog breed in the world is a Great Dane, and it can weigh up to 200 pounds. Finally, if you want a dog and you don't want it to bark, just get a Basenji dog, because they're the only breed that doesn't bark.
Facts you didn't know about donkeys. Fact number 1. Donkeys have an incredible memory. These smart creatures can remember places, other animals, and even people they haven't seen in years. Fact number 2. Donkeys have massive ears. These actually serve a purpose. They help keep the donkey cool in hot temperatures by dissipating heat. Fact number 3. Donkeys are not picky eaters. They love to munch on a variety of plants and grasses. Plus, they have a super digestive system that allows them to extract every bit of nutrition from their food. Fact number 4. Donkeys are social animals and form strong bonds with their herd mates. They even show affection by grooming each other and standing guard while others sleep. Fact number 5. Donkeys are excellent at problem solving. They can figure out complex tasks and even open gates and doors with their clever minds.
Weird facts about animals you didn't know. Owls don't have eyeballs, they have eye tubes. Butterflies can taste with their feet, using something called chemoreceptors that help them identify plants. Reindeer eyeballs turn blue in winter to help them see at lower light levels. The claws of a mantis shrimp can accelerate as quickly as a .22 caliber bullet. A type of immortal jellyfish is capable of cheating death indefinitely. Elephants have a specific alarm call that means humans. A blue whale's blowhole can spray water 30 feet in the air. The average dog is about as smart as a 2-year-old child.
Crazy facts about animal sex: male alligators have permanent erections. They will eat you alive and be bricked up at the same time. Bulls can shoot their yum-yum sauce up to a quarter mile, farther than a Civil War cannon. Male porcupines urinate on females before sex. The average horse whiner is over 2 feet long. Whales have the largest ding-dong in the animal kingdom at over 10 feet. Female snakes can store sperm for up to 5 years. That population pudding isn't going anywhere on their watch. Elephants have a prehensile whiners they can essentially use as a 5th leg. The black widow will twerk to attract a mate. Gorillas are known to have threesomes quite frequently.
That was a tiger shark, one of the deadliest animals in the world, and you do not want to mess with them. These beasts can grow up to 16 feet and weigh over 2,000 pounds, making them heavier than a medium-sized boat. I mean, these things are straight out of a horror movie. Their powerful jaws and teeth allow them to bite through anything, including plastic, wood, and even aluminum. And if that wasn't scary enough, they can swim up to 20 miles per hour, meaning if they lock you in as their target, say goodbye. Their sense of smell is so advanced that they can literally smell a single drop of blood from half a mile away. But that's not all. These apex predators will legit eat anything in the water, including squids, dolphins, and sometimes even other sharks. They are known for their ferocious hunting technique, often lunging at their prey and ripping them to shreds. But despite their fearsome reputation, these menaces are actually highly intelligent. Oftentimes, they are seen being curious to boats and divers without attacking them. So is there anything in the water that can challenge these monsters? Well, even though these things dominate pretty much any ocean, there is actually one animal that even these beasts wouldn't ever dare to 1v1.
Crazy animal facts you probably didn't know. Part 2. The kangaroo's ancestors actually lived in trees. Today there are 8 different types of tree kangaroos. A snail can sleep for 3 years. A cat has 32 muscles in each ear. The eye of an ostrich is bigger than its brain. It takes a sloth a whole 2 weeks to digest all of its food. Last one for the episode. Yes, a cow can sleep standing up, but it can only dream when it's laying down.
Holy f***! This is why you should leave America. You see, that's a bobcat, one of the most sophisticated predators in the world, and you do not want to mess with them. Despite only growing up to 4 feet and weighing less than 40 pounds, these ninjas are known for their incredible agility and strength. They are excellent climbers and can jump an impressive 12 feet in the air to catch their prey. And it gets worse. These solitary hunters have all of their senses elevated, making them highly efficient and deadly. They are opportunistic animals, meaning they will eat anything including rabbits, birds, and reptiles. And although they generally avoid humans, they are highly territorial, which means that if they consider you a threat to them or their territory, they'll attack. And there have been people who have tried to domesticate them, but please don't do this. These animals have an extremely high predatory instinct, meaning they can turn on you at any moment.
Animals that have superpowers. Cardinal fish. They have the ability to spit out light. Basilisk lizard. They have the ability to walk on water.